This is not whiskey, but it's made the same way as whiskey is made. The thing about whiskey is that it has to be aged for at least 3 years before you can call it whiskey. And as this one is a very new distillery, this they just couldn't age it more. So this has only been aged for 2 years. Hello, alle sammen, Dunkeren here. Hello everyone. So today's video is gonna be about spirits, but not about whiskey and not about rum and not about beer either. So I have something a little bit special. First of all, I want to apologize for the just long time that it's been taking me to get a video done this week. I've kind of been busy with all sorts of other stuff. So and I actually made a video in Danish talking about this distillery and this type of spirits like a month ago, but I just gotta get my notes. I have them here. I'm talking about this beautiful thing. It's from a pretty new Danish distillery called Mosgaard, and it's a small family-owned distillery at a farm in Fyn, which is the second largest island in Denmark. And the owners are just perfectly nice and friendly people, and I had the opportunity just to drop by there, like, is that 3 months ago, something like that. And no, it must be a month ago also, a month or two. And they were just friendly and invited me in, and I looked around and I bought this bottle. This is not whiskey, but it's made the same way as whiskey is made. The thing about whiskey is that it has to be aged for at least 3 years before you can call it whiskey. And as this one is a very new distillery, they just couldn't age it more. So this has only been aged for 2 years, but it's actually the same as whiskey, just with an aging of 2 years. So, and that's why they call it Young Malt. They have a series called Young Malt. I think they have 4 different ones. This one is called Port, which of course means that it has been aged in ex-port casks. And the way that it's done this, it's a single malt, and the way that they have done this is had specially made very small port casks, and that kind of hurries up the aging and the effect that the cask put into the spirits, and that's why they could actually make this good a product in only 2 years. So those cask has been made in. They have used both ex Tawny port casks and ex Ruby port casks, and mixed that together. I don't know if they had some that were made from Tawny and some that were made from Ruby, or they have made each cask from half the wood from both those ports. So it's not chill filtered and it's not artificially colored. And look at how dark this is for only 2 years of aging. This is quite remarkable to me. And yeah, it's just, I did taste it when I visited the distillery, and there it just tasted absolutely amazing. So I'm really excited about this. I'm really, really excited about this. If it tastes as good at home as it did over there, sometimes you're a little bit influenced by the place that you are and just the whole feel of the thing. And when you get home, things taste different. If this is as good as it was over there, I'm actually planning on buying the whole series. And they just this year, I think, came out with the first whiskeys, because now they've existed for 3 years. So some of the spirits has been able to age for 3 years. So now they actually have whiskey. They also have gin, actually. I don't know if they have other stuff as well. Let me just check my notes. Yes, it's 450 Danish crowns for half a liter. That's around 45 euros or pounds, or maybe 50, 55 American dollars. So a little bit expensive, actually. And that's, well, I hope the product reflects on the price, but it's also because it's a small family-owned business. The prices tend to be a little bit higher than those huge distilleries. Yeah, it's 41% alcohol. So yeah, I think that's it for my notes. Yes, I did. It is. Did I say it was chill filtered? Yes, I did. Or not chill filtered? Yes, I did. And not artificially colored. So, well, let's open this. There's no sponsored content in this video. And as always, everything on this channel is just my opinion. So, yes, this is actually not a plastic top. This is wood, actual wood. But with a wow, and with a but this is not a real cork. This is an artificial cork. So, which really doesn't mean anything. It's just the feel of it. But when it's an artificial cork, it won't rotten or affect the taste of the whiskey or the spirits in this case. A real cork sometimes does that, if you have it on your shelves for too long. But the bottle is quite beautiful, and this is wood. That's just amazing to me. So there's a lot of good things about this. And the color, it's absolutely incredible that they can get it this dark in 2 years without artificially coloring it. Amazing. It has a red glow. That's probably from those ruby ports. There's a lot of wine influence. So it's very, very yeah. It almost no, it's absolutely port. It's the Tawny port that really shines through. There's sweetness. Vanilla. What is that? Grapes. Definitely grapes. And just a wine and port feel to it. So the first was actually the Tawny was really powerful at the beginning. And now all these other flavors and aromas shines through. There's spices, definitely spices. And what is that called? I looked it up a couple of days, and it's a Christmas kind of spice. Smells really good. Really, really good. There's some legs, but not too much. But the color is quite amazing. It's like a dark golden, but with bronze, copper, or actually kind of ruby feel to it. Cheers. It's really powerful at the palate. There's a little bit of sharpness on the cheeks, and also a little bit of dryness, but then the finish is so mouth-watering that it's it's almost overwhelming. And the flavor, it's warmth, all those good things, powerful. And I'm sorry if you can hear that, but my phone is ringing up there. Sorry if you can hear that. The finish has a lot of Tawny influence and a lot of spices, and the palate was more sweet. Oh, and there's also there's also citrus. The palate was more vanilla and sweetness and grapes, and the finish was spices, wine or port feel to it, and yeah, really good. I really like it, and I'm also a little bit impressed, and that's probably why I like it a little bit more. But impressed that they can get this much flavor and this much color in 2 years. They must really have done something special with those casks. Yeah, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of vanilla, a lot of influence from especially the Tawny port, but also that wine feel from the Ruby port, and grapes, spices. I really like this. I really, really like it. Where should I put this? Because it's powerful, and it's intense. That's the right word. It's intense without being sharp. For me, there's like a really intense and powerful flavor-wise, and then there's ABV wise. There's two things. This is really intense and powerful flavor wise, but also ABV. But it doesn't take that step into being sharp. So it's not uncomfortable, but it's just powerful in both areas. 8. I will be putting this at an 8 out of 10. So the port Young Malt from Mosgaard is an 8 for me. If you are in Denmark, or if you live in Denmark, this distillery is definitely worth a visit. I know that they have just changed their opening hours because it's summer and, well, stuff changed, so you check that out before going. It's a little bit out on the countryside, so you probably won't just pass by. You have to actually go there to, yeah. So that's it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down, that's fine too. Please, down in the comment section, please ask questions, come up with ideas, or just a general comment. I will respond to all of them. And please subscribe, maybe hit that bell button so you don't miss out. And please check out my Instagram. It's Dunkeren_. If you like what you see there, I would really appreciate a follow there as well. And share the video with friends and family. That would also be okay. In fact, it would mean a lot to me. So thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.